Bosse Field is an iconic Evansville landmark, famous for its history in the community. It opened in June of 1915, named in honor of Evansville Mayor Benjamin Bosse. It stands behind only two other baseball fields in the country for oldest park in America, with Wrigley Field of the Chicago Cubs standing at number 2, and Fenway Park, home of the Boston Red Sox, bringing in the top spot for oldest field, on top of being the home to the current Evansville Otters. Bosse Field has played host to many other teams, including the Evansville Triplets, White Sox, Braves, Avas, Black Sox, and the original Evansville River Rats. Here we have an interview with the general manager for the Evansville Otters, Joel Padfield himself. When and why was this field built specifically?
Well, it was built in 1915, specifically for baseball. Mayor Benjamin Bosse is who the field's named after. It opened on June 17th, 1915. So it's the first municipally owned stadium in the United States, and the Evansville Vanderburg School Corporation is the actual owner of it. So we lease it from them and do all the operations here.
Who all has played here?
It's a really long list. 100 years. We've had a lot of Hall of Famers that's either played, coached, or announced here. I can just give you a few of the more recognizable names: Hank Aaron, Sparky Anderson, Johnny Bench, George Brett, Roy Campanella, Andre Dawson, Raleigh Fingers, Hank Greenberg, Reggie Jackson, Al Kaline, Bob Lemon, Eddie Matthews, Bob Gibson, Lou Brock, Stan Musial, Joe Morgan, Tony Perez, Satchel Paige, Jackie Robinson, Bruce Suter, Warren Spahn, Ed Roush, he's from Oakland City, Duke Snyder, Burt Blyleven, Whitey Herzog, and Tony LaRussa, just to name a few. There have been over 50 Hall of Famers that's either played, coached, or announced here.
And what are some of the major events that have happened here?
Well, the opening day was a major event. They actually had a wrestling match and put up some temporary lights. They played the baseball game of the day, and they had a wrestling match that night. They had a Woodstock-like concert in the early 1970s. That was a really big ordeal. We've had high school football games here. We had the Frontier League All-Star game here in 2006. As far as those are pretty much the major things that's happened here.
On top of all this, Bosse Field also stood as the site where the game scenes of the 1992 comedy drama A League of Their Own took place. With a rich history of more than just baseball, Bosse Field has stood the test of time and made its mark on Evansville and will stand for many years to come.